Perseus and Medusa. In the era of myths and legends, where the gods interacted with mortals and heroes were born from divine and earthly unions, there stood a tale of valor, cunning, and triumph, the tale of Perseus and Medusa, the birth and early life of Perseus. Our story begins with the birth of Perseus, born to Danae, the beautiful princess of Argos, and Zeus, the mighty king of the gods. Danae's father, King Acrisius, fearful of a prophecy that stated he would be killed by his grandson, locked Danae and her infant son in a wooden chest and cast them into the sea. By the will of Zeus, the chest did not sink but floated to the island of Seriphos, where a fisherman named Dictys discovered and took them in. Dictys, a kind and just man, raised Perseus in his humble home, away from the prying eyes of gods and men. The prophecy and the quest. Years passed, and Perseus grew into a strong, brave, and handsome young man. Meanwhile, Danae caught the eye of Polydectes, the ruler of Seriphos, who desired her for himself. To rid himself of Perseus, Polydectes concocted a plan. He pretended to marry another, demanding that all his subjects bring gifts for the bride. Perseus, having nothing of value, rashly vowed to bring the head of Medusa, unaware of the challenge he had set for himself. Medusa, once a beautiful maiden, had incurred the wrath of Athena and was transformed into a gorgon, a creature so fearsome, her gaze could turn anyone who looked upon her to stone. She lived far away, on an island at the edge of the world, protected by dangerous beasts and surrounded by the stone figures of men who had tried and failed to kill her. Divine intervention. Perseus, determined to fulfill his vow, realized the impossibility of his quest. It was then that the gods, Athena and Hermes, came to his aid. Athena, bearing a reflective bronze shield, advised Perseus never to look directly at Medusa, but instead to use the shield as a mirror to avoid her petrifying gaze. Hermes provided him with a pair of winged sandals for flight and a sickle made of adamant, a gift from Zeus. The journey to the Gorgons. Perseus, equipped with divine gifts, set forth on his perilous journey. He first sought the Graeae, sisters to the Gorgons, who shared one eye and one tooth among them. Perseus, using his cunning, stole their eye and tooth, bargaining them back in exchange for the location of the Gorgons and the means to find them. His journey took him to the far corners of the world, through realms of eternal night and lands where the sun never set. Perseus encountered strange creatures and faced numerous challenges, his resolve and courage tested at every turn. The encounter with Medusa. Finally, Perseus arrived at the lair of the Gorgons. Guided by Athena, he navigated through the petrified figures that littered the landscape, a testament to the deadly power of Medusa. As he approached, he saw the Gorgons asleep, their serpent locks hissing softly in their slumber. Taking great care not to look directly at them, Perseus positioned himself with Athena's shield, using it to view Medusa's reflection. Moving with stealth and precision, he approached Medusa, her face twisted into an eternal grimace, her eyes closed in slumber. In a swift, decisive motion, guided by the gods, Perseus used the adamant sickle to behead Medusa, capturing her head in a sack. The return journey and further adventures. With Medusa's head secured, Perseus began his journey back to Seriphos. However, his adventures were far from over. On his way, he encountered Andromeda, a princess doomed to be sacrificed to a sea monster. Perseus, struck by her beauty and bravery, used Medusa's head to petrify the monster, saving Andromeda. In gratitude, her parents offered her hand in marriage, which Perseus gladly accepted. The fulfillment of the prophecy and legacy. Perseus returned to Seriphos to find his mother in hiding, terrorized by Polydectes. In a dramatic confrontation, Perseus revealed Medusa's head, turning Polydectes and his court into stone. He then returned to Argos, where he accidentally fulfilled the prophecy by causing the death of King Acrisius, thus completing the tragic cycle foretold by fate. Perseus's journey, marked by trials, divine interventions, and heroic deeds, left an indelible mark on Greek mythology. His story is not just one of adventure and bravery, but also of destiny, morality, and the complex relationships between gods and men. His legacy, like the stone figures that once were men, stands as a testament to the enduring power of myths and the timeless tales they tell.